right, guys. Well, I wanted to share my journey at PowerbyProxi, which I've been on for 7 years now. It all started with a dream and a vision. And along my story, I've got a couple of messages that I'd like to share with you as well. So we'll get this slideshow rolling. Firstly, I'd like to tell you a little bit about unplugging the last cable. That's what we're about at PowerbyProxi. So what does this actually mean? Unplugging the last cable means delivering power to electronic devices without having to plug them into the wall anymore. So how do we do this? We do this with transmitter and receiver modules. So you can see an example of a transmitter on the screen up there. It's the white charging mat, and the second half of the system consists of receiving modules, which are embedded into cell phones, tablets, laptops, and other electronic devices. So by doing this, you no longer have to plug your device into the wall. So that mess that you see on the, thank you, the mess that you see on the bottom right-hand side of the screen will start to go away. So we didn't always start from the consumer space. We actually started developing this technology for industrial applications, and that was a great way for the business to start generating cash and revenue. There were real problems to be solved and real customers in the industrial space. So I guess that shows you the value of doing your market research and knowing where you can get money from quickly. Our vision is unplugging the last cable. We're doing this one device at a time, and we're trying to move towards doing this to many devices at a time. We also understand that safety is an important question that gets raised whenever you talk about delivering anything wirelessly. So that's very important for all of our engineers. There's been little in the form of innovation in the power space. What we're trying to do is disrupt the space just like solid state drives disrupted magnetic drives. Cool. I'm still getting used to this presentation style. Wireless power, it doesn't just make charging devices more convenient, it also improves or reduces the amount of e-waste that's generated. It allows the ability to have naked walls where you don't need to have power sockets and walls anymore, and it also makes charging universal, so you don't need to have an assortment of chargers to charge various different devices. So along the way, I've been fortunate to be part of many industry wins against better funded, larger competitors. It all started off with John Deere, which is a large American company, and last year we signed strategic agreements with Samsung and the world's largest manufacturer of connectors. This year we've also signed a licensing agreement with Texas Instruments, which is the largest manufacturer of integrated circuits. You probably have one of those in your pocket right now if you own a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone. So this is a great path to revenue for us. This is the dashboard of our customers. So we've got many Fortune 500 companies, many Fortune 100 companies across various different market segments that we're lucky to be working with. So many companies are happy to be working with one or two of these, but we've got over 20. How do we monetize, or how do we actually make money from our technology? We do that through patents. You can see our patent wall of fame on the left-hand side, and the patent hall of fame, which acknowledges the inventors of these patents. So that's what we license to our customers and to extract royalty from them. So we started from pretty humble beginnings. We used to be based in the Ice House 7 years ago under Andy's guidance. Since then, we've expanded across to 4 sites, 2 of them in the US, and we'll shortly be looking at starting a 5th site in Austin, Texas. University of Auckland. So yes, I did go to the University of Auckland. Don't hold that against me. So University of Auckland holds a pretty special place in our story. That's where it all began, where the co-founder and myself started researching this technology in our 3rd year of engineering. So I'd like to talk a little bit about people, but before I do that, here's the first of 2 messages that I've got. It's a quote from Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and this quote resonates really well with everyone at PowerbyProxi. You can work long, hard, or smart, but you can't choose 2 out of 3. Here's a picture right from back in the archives in 2003. We were, Fedi, the co-founder, and myself, we were working on our final year project, and we developed the first prototype. Probably gathered that you're devoid of sleep and you probably this is our team. Fast forward to 2009. We moved out of the iShop, picked this out and said it's been there long enough. And we'd moved into our office on Fanshawe Street. So we had about 13 people then, and you can see some of our employees having fun with our various different products. Fast forward again, another 2 years, our revenues had grown to multi-million dollars. Our team had grown to about 35 people, and we were pretty much bursting at the seams at our 200 square meter office, and this was one of the final pictures taken in that office before we moved to our next home, which is where we are now. This is a picture taken at our Christmas function last year, and between then and now we've grown again to about 70 people. We have our office based on College Hill, which is just a short walk from here, and we're continuing to grow, and we seem to keep running out of space every 2 years. So here's something which actually I heard in Peter Beck's speech. He spoke about the importance of being unreasonable, and that's actually one of my messages as well. Be unreasonable with the status quo. Refuse to accept things as they are. We imagine a world at PowerbyProxi where you can work, play, and travel without having to carry a charger. It's that vision which causes me to be unreasonable and refusing to settle. So that's my story at PowerbyProxi. Thanks for listening.